Hi, I'm back and I'm going to talk about fiber. You can see that slide, benefits of fiber. Fiber is just missing from our diet. Um, and we point, that's why we recommend the 100% whole grain bread. Breads are some are good sources of fiber. Even some 100% whole wheat breads are not great sources of fiber. When you think of white bread has 1 gram of fiber per slice, you see some wheat breads that have 2 grams of fiber per slice. For me, that's not enough to make it, a good change when we need, 22 to 32, 36 grams of fiber a day, depending on, our size. Um, I really just want to encourage, this is where the vegetables come in too, to have that side of vegetables, that mountain of vegetables with meals. It can be salad, but sometimes I get tired of salad. Um, but I like broccoli. I'm not going to get tired of it. I like it. Um, I actually had some enchiladas last night. They were little and two, and they were frozen, but they were great. And I had a big side of broccoli with that too. And the broccolis and the enchilada sauce and getting spicy, and I loved it. I loved it. I'm not going to get tired of broccoli. So we do need those vegetables on the sides of our plate, whatever they are. Oh, and the broccoli was frozen too. Buy frozen vegetables. These are the greatest, easiest things in the store, and they come out so great now. They're washed, they're cleaned, and affordable. And in 3 minutes, you have a great big side of vegetables for your plate, whatever it may be. You have instant balance right there. But what I really want to talk about with fiber are beans. Beans also come canned, and yes, we were just talking about sodium, and usually canned vegetables or canned products have more salt on them. Look, not that much, and I'm not going to put a barrier between you and canned beans and canned vegetables. That's just silly. I'm more concerned about the canned soups, and even though there's reduced sodium versions of them, they can still be high, so take a look at that. And the bouillon cubes and the caldo de pollo cubes. Um, Beans are, you can see that list of how much fiber is in foods. That's fiber per content. I'm really gonna put beans as just a little bit more beneficial in terms of how much fiber per serving. Uh, I mean, for half cup or maybe a cup, you're getting 8. I would say more than 6 grams. I would say more than 6 grams of fiber per serving. So stock up on them. There is a fantastic minestrone, hearty 2 bean minestrone soup is one of our cooking well with diabetes recipes. So I don't know if you've tried it yet or you will, but we can certainly get that recipe for you. And it's fantastic. I want beans added to salads. Um, in fact, I want the majority of your salad being bean, I think, and some vegetable. It can be half and half. I don't know why we think that the bulk of our salad has to be lettuce or greens. That's fine if you want it that way, but I need to get, if I'm watching my portions, I need to get full on my food. And the fiber is one of the things that helps us feel full. Guess what the other one is? Fat. Fat and fiber give that feeling of being full, or I shouldn't say full, maybe satisfied, just satisfied with our food to where, okay, I've eaten enough, I can stop eating. Because when we don't have, let's let's face it, when we're only eating one kind of food like arroz and tortillas, it takes a lot more food to fill us up or help us feel satisfied because there's just not that balance. So fiber and high fiber foods like beans help you get so full, and they're so beneficial. The benefits of fiber, they're listed for you. I don't want to go into them. Good for cholesterol, good for blood pressure, good for diabetes, good for different cancers, good for digestion. Okay, um, digestion is super important. Um, I'll just leave it at that. And if you suffer from being unpopular, if you have side effects from eating beans, there are some products over the counter. Uh, Look, that's up to you if it becomes uncomfortable to eat beans, but there are some over the counter products that can help with that. Uh, I would really like to see bean at least one or two meals. Let's go for two. 2 meals a week uh, being primarily bean. Uh, and the hearty two bean minestrone soup is a great example of that. I'd love to see, chalupas with beans. Maybe, a little less fat to them because that's how we make them. Not so good for us is with the fat. Um, I would love to see, oh, and the weather just changed and it's brisk outside. I would love to see lots of bean chilies. Um, I would love to see turkey meat, turkey ground turkey, but I would also settle for lean ground beef, or no meat, and I think it could still be really really enjoyable on a on a cold day to have a hot bowl of chili or soup. It's a great time for that now. But then also your other soups can be things like squash or cauliflower. Cauliflower and carrots together makes a great soup. Um, you can look for recipes for that. I just love beans. I think we're gonna see more. We already know the benefits of eating a diet with more beans in it. Um, Try hummus if you haven't. That's chickpeas or garbanzo beans, and I love garbanzo beans because they kind of they can be Italian if you use Italian spices, and they're used in Italian Mediterranean dishes like from the Middle East and like Israeli chickpea curries and things like that. But of course, they can also be Latin American inspired and take on Mexican style or Central American style flavors also really well. So I love that. And I love them in my salads. Um, Eat them. Eat them good. Uh, this is one of my favorite lessons because I think learning these things is just really, really important. And enjoy the cold weather, everyone. Send me your questions and I'll answer them, hopefully satisfactorily. So we'll see you soon. Thank you all.